How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 3 of my new player guide through. So in this episode here, we're going to be creating a Nova. Now that is a new class that's coming out to BDO. Whenever BDO brings out a new class, make sure to have a free spot, or if you don't have a free spot, to delete a character prior to the new character's release date, or character creation date, that is. To be able to create this new character, because just for the pre-creation itself, you're going to get some good rewards, and then when the character is released, leveling up is also going to get you some really, really good rewards. So I'd 100% recommend doing this. It's super, super good. So to delete a character is pretty simple. Click A on a character, and then you click Y, and then it's going to say, are you sure you want to delete this character? You'd press A again to say you are, and it will take 24 hours for it to be deleted. So make sure that you leave a day. So if you really want to get the character created, let's say the schedule is that pre-creation starts on Wednesday. I'd recommend on Tuesday delete your character so it's ready for the pre-creation. Don't leave it to last minute, the day before the character is actually fully released, because then you're not going to get your pre-creation rewards. However, we've already left a slot open for this because we were thinking ahead in this episode. So we're going to make our Nova. So not only are we going to get some rewards for the character creator, I don't think we're going to get it straight away. You might have to wait till next patch to get those rewards. But there'll be a level up event, and always the level up event is really, really good. Usually, not always. Usually, the level up event for brand new characters is pretty decent. So I would recommend doing it. It's going to be worth your time. It's going to be worth the time investment as a new player, especially for the returns. If the returns are good enough, I'll let you know if they are for this class. They most likely will be. So we got that done. So now we will get some rewards. If not in today, it will be in the next patch. So a couple of episodes from now. But we are going to go back onto Lord Hanzo and do a bunch of quests. Now, guys, as people watching these videos, you let me know. Do you want me to do these long style videos where I am just recording and talking throughout the episode as say much as I can? But do you prefer that, or would you prefer me to shorten it? Like, I'll spend a couple hours playing the game and then just cut up a couple of highlights and post it. It it won't be a lot, honestly. It won't be that much, but if you prefer that style, let me know. For now, I'm gonna keep as it is, because just playing it the way I'm doing it right now, just playing the game. There's stuff that I just realize and I'll just start talking about on the spot. That maybe I won't be able to do what if I was to change my method. So for now, I'm gonna keep it how I have been doing it. And our horse is getting killed. Why is our horse getting killed? Where is our horse? He's down there. We don't want to let this horse die to a salamander. That'd be pretty unfortunate. It's almost dead already. Oh, okay. We're getting trolled. Alright, there we go. And we quickly hit 26. Let's go put our horse in a safer spot. I don't really know what a safer spot would be. There's a salamander there as well. You don't want to let your horse die because it's going to lose value if you do want to sell it because it doesn't learn the right skills. And also, just in case you get into horse breeding in the future, because that's something you like, you definitely don't want the horse to die then either, because that will just reduce the efficiency of breeding. So it's fine if it dies in PvP. If a player kills your horse, it doesn't matter, but you don't want to let like a monster kill your horse. It's not the end of the world if it happens. So if you've already got a horse that's died a few times, whatever. I wouldn't really recommend breeding your good horses with that. Maybe breed it with a few throwaways if you're into breeding. And you know, if you do sell it on the CM, you're going to lose some value. My advice would be at that point, maybe just sell it to the Imperial Trader if it's level 15 or over to get some seals. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. The people that do know, they can benefit from it. So that investment we made in the last episode, buying a plus 13 Bears short sword, has really been paying off. Because as you can see, it's just making killing these guys into a one shot. So we're saving a lot of time for a couple mil investment. Don't know if we're going to buy anything this episode, but one thing I am going to do is start a couple of life skilling nodes. So I'm going to do it's not going to be a node empire. I'm just going to unlock a couple of nodes right now after we clear this section here. And once we get 100 contribution points, I am going to reset all my nodes and I'm going to invest into farming. We're going to level up our farming because that's going to be a really good way of making passive money. So I'd highly, highly, highly recommend it. And that is something we will be doing ourselves. It's probably going to be, by the time we're finished or close to finishing the first part of the main quest line, I think we should have 100 contribution points, but we will see. We will see when we get there. But the first 100, 150 contribution points is really easy to get. It takes a lot less quests / if you were to do cooking or alchemy, it takes a lot less of those for you to get contribution points. The more contribution points you get, similar to skill points, the next level up just requires exponentially more work. So as you get more contribution points, it's going to slow down. As you get more skill points, it's going to slow down. As you get more experience, it's also going to slow down. All these things are going to slow down over time, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay, because we will make it work. Also, if you see this indicator on your minimap, you can see if you look on the minimap right now on the top right of your screen, this violet has a different kind of red dot. It's like a red star. That signifies that it is an elite mob. I would definitely recommend killing elite mobs because they drop those little silver bars. Nice little boost of money, right? We've got 8 of those. Each of those is 20k. So that's like, what, 160k for killing that one mob. It's not a lot of money, but in the early game, all these little accruements of silver will add up. Now, this is an advantage of me going through the guide through in a long format, because little stuff like that, I might miss it if I was just to do a summary, because I won't really be thinking. I'll just turn the recording on, I'd play the game, and I'll just cut up, let's say, an hour to 2 hours into like a 10-minute mini montage. Honestly, thinking about it, I don't know how informative I can even make that. So it might be better for me just to keep this long format. But if enough of you request short format, I will change it up. It just depends on what you guys want. Because this is really for you new players out there. This, for me, I'm not going to lie, a little bit of a waste of time what I'm doing right now. Every minute I spend in here is less money I'm making on my main account. But it's no big deal because this is kind of like taking a break from BDO for me. I am playing BDO, but I'm not playing on my main account. I'm just chilling, sitting back, having a good time. And right now, the current state of BDO, I still love the game, but I don't have as much incentive to play it. There's not much of a carrot on the stick left for me on my main account because I've only got to get 4 more pen accessories before I'm fully penned out. And I failed to write 9 or 10 pen crescent ring attempts. So I'm kind of burnt out on that end. I'm just slowly letting my silver accumulate. And when Caphras come out, Caphras / new content that I'm interested in comes out, I'll probably spend a bit more time on my main account having some fun. But until then, we've got this as a little side thing that we can get done. And I'm also playing Cyberpunk. A little bit buggy, but I'm really enjoying it. The storyline's pretty interesting. I don't know, the gunplay isn't that great. I wish they spent, oh, I am taking a lot of damage. Okay. Make sure you use your health pots. There's little health pots we left on your D-pad as default from the beginning of the game. So if you take damage like I did there, make sure, okay, oh, we're dead. Alright, that's our first death. I did not expect that. We can't instant res. We have to go to safe zone. Never instant res. If you instant res requires an item called Elion Tears. This game will give you Elion Tears throughout your playthrough for free in either attendance rewards or just other kind of what's it called? Not attendance reward. Well, attendance reward and oh, can't think of the word. Event quests and like events throughout the game. You'll get Elion Tears. I highly would recommend never using those because you are going to need it in your mid/late mid game, early end game area. So definitely save. I don't have enough. There we go. Definitely save your Elion Tears and don't use them. I keep thinking I'm on my succession and I'm trying to do some succession stuff through muscle memory. Oh, here we go. He's doing that attack thing. Alright, so we're going to heal up properly this time. We've got plenty of potions. So we're going to heal up all the way, or pretty much all the way. And then we're going to go in there. I think he's going to do that fireball thing again. Not. There we go. He's dead this time. Do I have new armor that I just haven't put on? Oh, yeah. Oh, 1 extra DP. I don't know how much that would have helped us. But there we go. Let's summon our Black Spirit. It's down on the D-pad. And let's start doing some of that life node setup that we talked about in just a second here. So get these done. Which we got. I can't remember what territory this was. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna open this box. Well, I'm not gonna complete this quest at the minute. Because what you want to do to have different outfits is not get the same outfit that your random box was. So, can I not even... Alright, I'm going to pause the recording here. I'll come back in a minute. I'm just going to watch my old footage to see which was the random box so I don't get the same box twice. So I'll be back in a minute, guys. Okay, and we're back. So that was the Serendia box that we got for our random one. So we're not going to get Serendia again. Balance Serendia. We'll get the Calpheon one this time. And open that up. So Calpheon gives you Hercules looking armor. Let's equip this. Does that even look any different? Yeah, looks alright. Let's see if actually it's got different effects. It's the same. So it looks like these freebies give you attack and casting speed bonuses, which is pretty good for new players because you're not going to have access to Viper Crystals, or you're not even going to want stuff like Viper Crystals that endgame players want. So let's go over the life skill. Do I have a value pack active still? I can't remember how long. So we still got a value pack active for 11 days on this account. Like I said, I really don't know how I've got this. If you don't have a value pack active, this part here that I'm about to show you for the node setup, you'd have to physically go to the nodes to be able to unlock them. But if you have a value pack active, then you can do it from a distance. It will just cost you energy. So we're going to get chicken and what is that? Chicken and potatoes here. Chicken and potatoes here. Insufficient energy. Oh, does every single node cost 10 energy? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought just like every... Well, maybe we should have gone there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to disconnect, right? We've got to be a bit... I remember we created these characters in the last episode. I don't know how the Nova has 40 energy already. That's kind of weird. You meant to start with 0 energy, and we just created that character. Well, we can't log into it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But all these other characters now have 40 energy. So what we're going to do, we're going to log into this guy that is already created. And start unlocking the nodes manually since the energy cost is so high, and we're going to need the energy to roll for our workers to start mining the node. So I think we're going to get the chicken and we're going to get chicken, and we're going to get potatoes, and we're probably going to get, if we have enough contribution points, we're going to get 1 copper and 1 iron node as well to start just grabbing those resources. I think we should be good in contribution, hopefully, because we probably will need to get, well, say probably, we definitely will need to get some lodging. Lodging, not residence. So that's 2 there. That's 4. 5. The extra one, that's 6. So we should be fine. I think one of these nodes down here also had some lodging. Is it this one? It's not this one. I don't think I've unlocked it. I think it's this one here that has lodging. So let's go there first, just in case we need to hire more workers. So if you don't know what a node empire is, or you have no clue what I'm doing right now, this is going to be connected to a life skilling. Well, your nodes, and what I'm doing right now is setting up some nodes. It's connected to life skilling. There's a few different ways you can use a node empire. And how it works is, first you have to connect, let me autopath. First you have to connect a node, like Bartali Farm for example, to Velia, to the closest town or city. When you do that, when it's connected, you can send workers to come to this node to do some work for you. You'd have to hire the workers from the town or city, and the node itself, if you go to manage node, will have different products that that worker can grind for you. So let's say we come to Velia, we hire a worker, which we'll be doing in a minute, and we've connected it to Bartali Farm, and we've unlocked the chicken and the potatoes. We'd have to get 2 separate workers that will come get chicken meat and potatoes for us. There's lots of different types of materials that different nodes have access to that have different uses. So chicken and potato is mostly going to be used for cooking. We're going to use these items to feed our workers, because when you hire workers from your town and city and they go do their job, they get hungry. It's like their stamina bar. Their stamina bar, every time they go on a trip, gets reduced. Once it goes down to 0 / they are starving, they can no longer work, so you need to feed them. We don't want to be spending in-game money feeding our workers, so we're going to be cooking the food for them ourselves. And another items that the other 2 types of resources we're getting in this video is iron and copper. There's a plentiful number of things you can do with these 2 resources in terms of crafting mats and using it for different purposes in the game, mainly connected to life skilling. But stuff like copper, iron, and some other stuff, other types of items you can get from nodes, if you don't want to do life skilling yourself to craft the item, to use that material to craft a new item, what you can do is just sell it on the central market for passive income. So do keep that in mind. It's not this one either. I know, like, one of these nodes, okay, I wouldn't worry about too much. But also, to unlock a node, like over here, this symbol wasn't here earlier. You have to physically come like to the area to be able to unlock it. So just remember that. If you ever see a node empire or someone suggesting nodes for you to unlock, and you open your minimap and you can't see that node, that means you haven't unlocked it yet. You have to physically go there to unlock it. So make sure you do that. And we're on our wizard right now. Takes a little bit of time. However, this is just free passive income. The more the game is on, the more you're playing the game, the more free money you're making, which is pretty significant in this early game where making money is very difficult. So currently we got 3 million silver and we have some items that we can sell. I still can't believe how cheap memory frags are on NA. It's crazy. Um, but we're not selling it because this is not worth the money. Mem frags around 1.5 mil. I definitely recommend selling. Hold on to them until then. If you really need an injection of a small amount of cash, that's gonna make a big difference for you. Um, at that point, I do recommend selling your items if it makes a huge difference in terms of your progression, because it can speed things up for you. I'd recommend selling it, but right now, there's nothing we need to do in terms of.
Have you met my husband?
I don't want
He's
to
the
rent
best
anything.
cook in
There
Velia.
we go, node management. So you click on the node management here. And now we don't use energy because we're at the node manager itself. So we're gonna get those two. Forest of Plunder, I think that's not what we want. That's more potatoes. Imp Cave. Alright, let's go to Imp Cave. And if you want to see... I can't see. Would it work for this one? Okay, if a node is not connected, so if this one's already got a connection, which is why it didn't work, if you see this node here, it's not connected to anything. And if you're not sure what the connections are, if you go to node management, you click on previous nodes, it shows you here what you need to connect, what nodes you need to connect it. And even if you don't have the node, these icons will direct you to the node. So it's a good way of finding nodes. It's a really good way if you're not sure where you need to go to unlock a node. Using this, using something nearby your location as like a reference, is a really good way of locating certain bits and bobs. So let's first. Think I need Logia Farm to get to Imp Cave. I'm not sure. We'll go connect to Logia Farm. If we don't need it, then I will disconnect later. Keep checking my central market as a force of habit. Once you play this game for a while, when you get towards the end game territories, sorry, had to deal with something there. I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, once you get to that end game kind of territory, um, you're gonna be having a lot of orders on the central market of stuff you want to buy, and you're gonna be selling a lot of stuff on the central market as well. And it becomes a force of habit to always check to see if you've either A, sold something or B, bought something. Obviously, in the early game, that is not something you have to worry about too much. But here we go. Alright, so we come up to this guy, go to node management. Let's invest here, yep, and that connects to Imp Cave. Perfect. So we need 4 workers, and then to mine here, we're probably going to need 2. So we're going to need 6 workers altogether. I know one of these towns near Velia offers 2 extra. What's it called? 2 extra lodgings to be able to hire more workers. So Might have to unlock that. We'll see. These are both copper. I kind of really want an iron node. That's unfortunate these are both copper. I think up here is an iron node. Let's go check up there. Oh, there's an event region. I haven't read up any of the events. Not really sure if there's any good events at the minute. And one thing, now that we're here, one thing I haven't checked at all is my mail. So definitely highly would recommend checking your mail, because look at all this free stuff that I didn't even know we had. So actually, I probably want to claim these on my main character. Well, these all seem to be blackstones, so we'll take blackstones here. We'll just pop them on the central market. Pop that on the central market. Pop that on the central market. I'll pop that on the central market. All this stuff. We'll keep this in our value storage because we're not going to use it. If you see coupons, leave them in your mail because they have an expiration date if you hold on to them. So if you ever want to spend money, leave all the coupons in your mail. Item collection scrolls, I'll put that on my main character. Actually, I'll probably leave it in my storage because we don't have a lot of inventory slots. Okay, take the 100 loyalties. So we get leave that in storage. No character slot? I guess I missed out on the character slot. All these kind of blessings and loot scrolls that we're getting, we're not going to be using them right now. You'll be using these later on. Gold pop accessory box. Pig's blessings. Definitely do not take pig's blessings out of your mail. These are going to be huge later on, but they're completely useless now, and they have an expiration date. Also, Cliff skill add-on guides and Armstrong skill guides. Leave these in your mail as well. Do not take them out until you want to use them. They let you reset your skill points. After you go past level 56, you're no longer, I think it's 56, it might be 55, but you are no longer able to reset your skill points for free unless you have an old moon book activated. One way you can get around that is with these skill add-ons here. So, or skill guides things. So they have an expiration date as well. So you will not be taking those out of your mail. And all this stuff we are going to pop on the CM. Let's open these. Gold pop earring. What is this? Oh, I opened on the wrong character. That is too bad. Yeah, open this on your main. That's a mistake from me. I opened it on my wizard. I thought it was going to be some kind of accessory we could sell on the central market. So that is an oversight by myself, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll hold on to the rest of those items to pop on the central market. Okay, we unlocked Coastal Cave. And if you're ever not sure how to get to the node manager, once you unlock a node, open your minimap, click X on the node, and that will take you to the node manager himself. So we can start unlocking some of these mining stuff to see which one's iron, because we really, really want an iron node. Iron is more valuable than copper. There's more uses for iron than there is for copper, but copper is valuable too. I need to node management, invest. Okay, there we go. We got our iron node. Well, we might not even need this Imps Cave. I'm going to see... There's a potato node here as well. Let's go unlock that potato node. I'm going to see what the maximum number of workers we can hire at the minute are, and we're going to hire as many as we can. And then once we've done that, we'll see how many of these nodes we can actually send workers to, and then we'll uninvest contribution points from nodes that we just can't use. We'd have enough workers to be able to send there. So an extra note, what you can do, there's a pay-to-win item that can allow you to unlock three slots in towns/cities. And the slots will be for workers, so you can get 3 extra workers in every town and city through your pay to win. And every town and city has 1 default worker lodging available for free. So without increasing your lodging, you can hire 1 worker. If you're not sure what that is, I'll be showing you in a minute because we're going to be purchasing some lodgings. Let's grab the potato thing there. Let's go to Velia. I think I might have to come over here later. Maybe this node that I have unlocked is the node that allows you to have extra lodgings. We will see in a minute. Right.
Oh, there was a time when I dreamed of being a great adventurer.
Okay, so let's get the lodgings. I don't think this costs... Oh, I need silver. I don't think it costs contribution points. Not sure. I don't know who to talk to. I thought Igor Bartali was the node manager of Velia, but I guess not. We'll find out in a minute, but we need some silver first.
Our town is peaceful. Have a pleasant stay.
Just withdraw all of it for now because we need to hire workers too. Alright. We'll purchase all. There we go. Did that take... That did not take energy. Okay, perfect. Change this into a lodging. Change this into a lodging. Alright, we're gonna have to wait a minute. So what I did there, this very top filter, I changed to all because it will go to purchased when you purchase something, which then you can't see. Other places to other types of usages that you can purchase, like storage, refinery, all these other bits and bobs. I think that's all the lodgings though. And basically we're unlocking lodgings right now because you need space, like houses basically for your workers to sleep in. So to employ the workers, you need to have the lodging available for them as well. There we go. Now that that's out of the way, we gotta wait a few minutes for those to get bought. But now we gotta go hire our workers. So if you open your minimap, press down on your minimap on your D-pad, and that will bring up your NPC finder. We are looking for the worker NPC. You press right trigger to tag the location you need to go to, and your bumpers is how you navigate on that menu that we were on earlier. So we're going to come to this worker dude over here. We're going to contract workers, view another. We don't have a lot of energy, unfortunately. And we're looking for a blue goblin worker. Human. I'm going to grab this human for now since we're low on energy. But goblins is the best thing to hire. And that's all of our energy gone. So now what we're going to do is log on to our other characters and then come back and try hire workers. It's definitely worth just getting the blue. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste time getting greens. It's not even worth buying those. Or whites, that's even worse. Just take the time and get the blues. But let's come back over here. Put these into the central market. And let's check the price. Are these maxed out? I think 1.6 is the max. And 3 mil should be the so 3.2. It's quite a lot on the central market. Let's see what the upgraded versions is going for. It takes 2 weapon stones / 2 armor stones to upgrade those sharps and hards to these concentrated versions. And honestly, with these prices, I'm probably just gonna not upgrade them and sell them. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell them raw. So that's a little bit of free money there. It's not even really worth selling. I'm going to probably just eat that. Just get rid of these. And the rest of this stuff we're going to hold on to. Weapon and armor stones, I'd wait for the prices to get maxed out. I think for armor stones is around 210 or 250. I think it's 210. And weapon stones don't really get that expensive, but if it gets around 200k, I'll sell it then. It's not a big deal. We're going to get lots of these as time goes on. I don't know if I'm going to be enhancing either in this series. I might just buy everything from the central market, but we will see. But I'm going to hold on to the weapon armor stones just in case I do decide to enhance later. But we sold those hards and sharps because even if we do want to enhance later, having that little injection of cash now, getting the injection cash for these items early game, the first couple of silvers is pretty useful. And just so that we do not forget where these items are, let's pop them in here. So we've already got 150 crown stones. That's pretty good. We've got that 1-day value pack as well. There's nothing in the pro inventory. Alright, we're going to have to disconnect. You can't just switch characters to level 1 characters. You have to if your character's below level 7, you have to literally go to the disconnect screen to log into them. So do keep that in mind. But we need to use the energy on our ults. So we are going to do that. Start with Cyrus. And seeing as we got the 300% EXP, I'm just going to quickly kill some wolves to get to level 7 in this beginning area. Most likely. I'll see how long it takes. If it takes ages because I have to use quite a few button inputs to kill stuff, then probably not. Just get this first quest done to get the stuff off my screen. I think we have to talk to him. Oh. It's asking me to do stuff. And it's not going away. Okay. What do you want from me, Black Spirit? And the game is bugged, I guess? No? Okay, here we go.
You're going to entrust them with the task. It's unbelievable. Who brought them here?
I'm just doing this to get the quest to kill the foxes because we might as well crack that out since we're going to be killing foxes. Hopefully this is going to be nice and quick. I don't remember any of the skills for this class though. Okay, Haladi's throw is useless. I guess we're just going to auto attack these guys. I literally don't remember. And okay, those guys is too tanky. How about these little ones? It's not too bad. House protection. Yeah, looks like they really have access to many skills. We got Sandoval. That was back B, right? Yeah. It's worth just getting these guys to level 7 just so you can switch in between them freely if you need to use energy in the future, so you don't have to keep going through the disconnect screen. And it doesn't take too long. As you can see, every kill is giving us a nice little boost to EXP. Ah, and we ran out of mana. Rip. It's taking longer than I expected. We're not even halfway to level 5. Did we not get the 300% EXP boost with Olvia boost and all this other good stuff? EXP definitely is feeling pretty limited right now. Let's come over here to Grey Wolves. Maybe they give more. Not really. Okay, we're almost level 5. Let me invite this guy to party so we can share EXP. I can't invite him to party. Okay. That's level 5. Oh, we unlocked. There we go. We unlocked that skill. We haven't unlocked that skill. I don't think the boars. Oh, the boar, that gave a decent XP. Maybe we're going to kill these boars. About foxes. Ah, the foxes give good XP as well. Too bad there's not many of them. Foxes and boars. We're almost level 7. Almost there. There we go. Alright, now we're going to go to Velia. Once we get to Velia, we're going to hire some more workers. Well, we're going to try to hire some more workers. We might not be able to hire all the workers we want today. I think if I get a blue human or a blue goblin, I'm going to accept those guys for now. I'm not going to accept any other type of worker. Yellow and red will accept those qualities. So the quality grading goes white is the lowest quality worker, then it's green, then it's blue, then it's yellow, and finally red. And you're looking to get blue or higher quality workers. You can also level up these workers to higher qualities. I don't think you can do that with white quality workers though. But I think green onwards you can level them up. Every 10 levels, they'll have a chance of being able to grade up. So say level them up. All workers get leveled up to a maximum of level 30, but you can increase their tier, so their color as well. So every 10 levels, so levels 10, 20, and 30, they'll accumulate one chance of being able to being upgraded to the next tier. So at level 30, if you haven't had any attempts of tiering them up, you can have 3 attempts of trying to get to that next tier. And the way you do that is through promotions. The promotions tab you'll find over here. You will have 3 chances to promote, and every time you go to try and promote, it will take 24 hours. And for those 24 hours, that worker cannot do any work. So he'll just be attempting to promote himself or to get promoted. Usually, if you don't get them by level 20, the last 10 levels takes a while. Before we go. So usually what people do, if they don't get promoted by the time they hit level 20, they'll sell the worker or they'll fire the worker and hire a new one. And then once that gets, then they'll try again. And then at level 20, again, if it doesn't level up, they'll sell and fire. There we go. We sold our bits and bobs here, so we got a nice little injection of cash. Let's not into the storage. Let's get this cash into our inventory. Don't forget to have money on you when you are trying to hire a worker, because you're going to be really upset with this limited number of energy when the worker you want comes up but you can't hire him. So now that we've got those monies, come over here, contract worker. Oh, I hired him. I did not want to do that. We're firing him straight away. That was a waste of silver. Not a lot of silver, but a waste of silver. That is unfortunate. We're not having very good RNG at the minute. Normally, I'd say every 50 energy you should get a blue human or a goblin come up, but our RNG is not very good at the minute. So we will put that away, and we'll have to disconnect. We're going to have to do this 2 more times on our shies, get them to level 7 as well. Just the purpose of saving time, I am not going to get them to level 7 in these videos. I'll do that in my own time later, because it's pretty self-explanatory. Getting to level 7 is what it is. But what we will do is just roll up to Velia right now, roll for the workers, and later when I finish this episode here, I'll come back at my own time and level them up to 7, because that seems like it takes 10 minutes and it's not really teaching you guys anything, so it's not really worth a tutorial session. Oh yeah, we have to get past this tutorial session, I'm pretty sure.
Discoveries we'll find inside the ancient stone chamber today.
We done? Tutorial session complete? Yep. I'll put the money back in my central market. I did. Don't forget to put your money back after you finish with it as well. It's been a few times I've not done this, and it's annoying every single time. Let's just cut through over this way. Well, at least we've hired one worker. And if we do get really unlucky, we don't get any more, I can at least show you what you do with that one worker. What I'll probably be doing is every time I get max energy on my main, I'll come back and roll for some workers. And when I get max energy on these alt characters, I'll come back and roll for the workers again. We'll just keep doing that until we get all the workers that we need. Now, don't forget to get your silver from the central market before trying to roll your workers.
Our town is peaceful. Have a pleasant stay.
Right now, I'm actually going to buy every worker he gives me just to show you guys how it is, and then we're just going to fire them as we get blue grades. It's probably worth doing.
What do you want? You need workers or what?
So we'll hire this guy. Wow, that's really good. We're definitely going to hire that guy. Okay, we cannot hire additional workers. We're definitely keeping the yellow dude. We're going to get rid of a green giant. Actually, how many workers we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 workers. I think we can get some more. Is it this place? There we go. There's lodgings here. So, let's come. Let's come connect this up so we can get the lodgings and hire 2 more workers as well. So if we're looking at our worker list, that's left trigger and up. If you haven't changed your ring menu, it's this one here is your worker list. So what we will be doing over time is selling all these low grade workers and just hiring straight blue workers. I think every time all the alt characters that we have get max energy, we'll do a round and try and upgrade them because you don't want greens. And then over time, we'll try to replace all our humans. This is long term. We'll try to replace everything to goblins. Goblins is the best type of worker. However, if you're leaving like your console on for long periods of times where you're not playing and you're not really feeding your workers that much, you'll get more value out of giants because basically they work really slow, so it takes them a long time to get to the node and get back. However, the advantage that they have is they can do a lot more travels. So let's say if a goblin can only go to the node 10 times, the giant's going to be able to go to the node 40 times. So you have to feed. So you can go for longer periods of time being AFK from your console that needs to be on and logged into Black Desert. The giant over a long period of time is going to get you more than the goblin. So goblins just require more management. So you have to feed them more often. So you got to be on top of that. However, the humans is like the in between. It's not as much number of times that it can work like a giant, but it does work faster than a giant. Where comparing to a goblin, it doesn't work as fast as a goblin. However, it can do it more an extra more rotations than the goblin, if that makes sense. Hopefully that made sense. All right, lodgings. We're gonna purchase this. By the time we get back, that should be done as well. And this episode's only wrapping up soon. I know we didn't do too much, but I think the two bits that I've recorded combined, it's about an hour. I gotta go have some breakfast. I'll probably start recording the next episode later today or tomorrow. It shouldn't be too long between episode 3 and 4. Is basically that. I don't know how much time right now in this week coming. I've got a little bit more time that I can play BDO, so I could do more of these style videos. However, after Christmas and during Christmas, when I'm spending time with my family, I've got exams coming in January, which is going to require a lot of my focus, so things will be slowing down again. I'll definitely post one of these a week. Right now, I'm trying to post 3 or 4, maybe 5, before I slow things down again, just to power through it. Hopefully, next episode we'll be joining a guild. I've put a little message out to some of the partners to see if they can take me onto a guild, just so we can get some more passive income through guild pay and weekly pay. Joining guilds is really, really important. I'd recommend everyone to join a guild as soon as they can. I'm not gonna hire it yet. Really? What a ripoff. Oh, we haven't upgraded our lodging. Let's upgrade that lodging real quick. I'm gonna have to wait 2 minutes.
Ruining the village by connecting with a city.
It's unfortunate that we were forced to hire a naive giant. It's literally the worst worker in the game, in my opinion. Well, I guess the worst worker working is better than no worker working, right? Got another minute to wait here. Can hire one more worker. I've got enough energy to roll for one more worker. Hopefully we can get a blue goblin. It's kind of crazy that we've gone through 120 energy with no blue leveled goblin. However, we got really carried with a yellow human. That was really good. That's very lucky to get that within 120 energy. Should be getting close, right? 30 seconds left. Just about 30 seconds left. I'm very impatient. Hurry up and finish, please. There we go. Alright, so we can hire one more worker.
You'll have to go through me first if you're planning on causing trouble here.
Okay, I guess we're forced to hire you. Alright, so now that we've got all these workers, let's send them out to do some jobs. So you just click on the node, brings up this ring menu. You go to manage work on the top left, and I'll send the human to get the copper, and I'll send these humans to the copper and iron. Probably send this person here, that person there. Make sure. So what I'm doing here, click A, click Y, maximum quantity 50,000. Click Y again, and then click X, just so they repeat their work 50,000 times, which basically means they're going to keep doing the work until they run out of food. It's not going to be 50,000 times, but definitely do it like that. Why does it say no available worker? There we go. Okay. Alright, so all the workers that we have available to us are now working. And we got one too many mining nodes. So we're going to withdraw our contribution for one of those mining nodes because we don't need it. And now everyone's working, so that's pretty good. There we go. We have our initial worker empire set up. So we're getting potatoes, we're getting chicken, we're getting some iron, and we're getting some copper. That's a pretty good start for us here. And that's going to be it for this episode. I hope this has been helpful. In the next episode, we're going back on our ninja. We're going to do some more questing. And I don't think we're ready to make another purchase yet. And before I forget, always deposit your money back into the central market because you'll regret it. And off camera, like I said, I'll level up these characters to level 7. You guys don't need to see that. We got 27 mil. I'm going to have a little look to see if there's anything worth buying in the next episode that's going to help us out. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one.